Hi there. By now you know my name is Jackie Massini and I'm a part of the Blue Group. Just to reiterate, our question that we've been talking about and finding research and answers for is how does a child's attendance in preschool affect their independence and social skills? Right now I'm going to talk about recommendations that we have to help these young children with their independence and social skills. The first and probably the most obvious one is putting a child in a preschool program. This is where they're going to get all their social skills. I mean, most of the time when they're at home with their family, some of these kids are around kids that are kind of close to their age if they have siblings, maybe cousins, but that's about it. In preschool, they have the opportunity to talk, to play, to learn about different kids, learn about different kids' cultures, and make friends. And then from those friends, they can make playdates, etc., and have this big network of kids that they've never even thought they would meet before. Unfortunately, preschool can be expensive for some families, and some families don't need it because maybe a parent stays at home and watches their children during the day, or they just can't afford it. There are groups, play groups, library groups, social groups at different gyms. Those would be beneficial too, as long as a child is being introduced to other children around their age, so they're all together and they're growing together and they're learning together. That's probably going to be the best thing for these kids is being socialized with children their own age, whether it's in a preschool if you can afford it, or a play group, a library group, social group. Even if you go to the gym in the morning and you drop your child off at the gym daycare for like a half an hour, that's going to be good socialization for them. The second recommendation that we have is letting the parents know that it's okay to step back. I don't know about you guys, but I work in a preschool, and many times we've had helicopter parents. These parents are the type of parents that have hard separation in the morning, and it creates a hard time for the child. It's easier for the parent to have a good goodbye. I know there's a poem and a book about a good goodbye that we share with our parents who have a hard time leaving their child in the morning. Usually, from my experience, it's in the beginning of the school year, but there are some parents that have a difficult time letting their child just go off into school and be independent. But the biggest recommendation that we have for this is just parents need to learn that their child is going to be okay, they're going to be safe at school, and it's the best way for them to gain that independence while at school. Make their own friends, choose their own toys to play with, have their own day. I mean, some of them, the kids in my school personally, help their parents make lunch, so they get to pick kind of what they want for lunch. And I think that's great because that gives them their independence on what they want for lunch within reason. Like the parents aren't packing them candy or anything, they're packing them healthy lunches, but they get to help make it. And the child think that's cool and they feel special, and the parent is giving them some of that independence. So that's our second recommendation, is letting the parent know that it's okay to step back and let their kids have that independence. The third and final recommendation that we have is all about the teachers. Say if your child is in a preschool, either a teacher or a caregiver. Say we're working with kids who will go to like a gym or library hour, but we're mainly focusing on preschool. The teachers need to be understanding and open to the preschoolers expressing their different emotions. For example, if a child is going to be angry, it's okay. Of course, if they're putting themselves or another child in danger, it's not okay. But that's the point where a teacher needs to intervene and talk to the child. Like I said, I don't want to relate everything to my preschool, but from firsthand experience, what I find to be helpful is in a situation if a child is very, very emotional, they're angry, I kind of help the child step back and just take a deep breath and talk about it. I mean, I know other teachers that I know use the term gentle hand, gentle body, simple terminology for kids. And letting them express their emotions and knowing that feeling angry, feeling sad, feeling happy, feeling surprised, all those emotions, it's okay to feel them, but there's different ways to express them. And teachers need to be able to help kids understand how to express them and not just expect them to automatically know you're angry, you can't hit, because kids don't know that, they're learning that. And that's one of the main reasons why children go to preschool, is to learn how to express these emotions. And preschool and playgroups, library groups help these kids get socialized with other kids and get that socialization that they need and to learn about all their emotions and how to express it. So just to recap, our 3 recommendations are putting a child in a preschool program, and if they can't afford it, bringing them to a library hour, a special group, or a gym membership, maybe daycare. The second one is letting parents know that it's okay to step back and let their kids have that independence. And the third one is teachers being understanding and open to preschoolers expressing their different emotions and encouraging those different emotions. As a preschool teacher, I strongly suggest putting a child in preschool. I know that sometimes it's hard to afford, but there's many programs out there that can help you afford preschool. And I do think preschool is a very beneficial start to kids going into the educational system. And it's great to have kids around their own age. As you learned from our presentation, I hope you enjoyed the Blue Group's presentation about kids and their attendance in preschool and how it improves their independence and their social skills. Thank you.